In this tutorial, we're going to go over your properties panel for your assets. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drag and drop a plasma screen into my layout. When I click on it, you're going to notice that the properties panel had changed from when it was in the main stage. Let's click on that and take a look over here. You have the name of the item that you just brought in. You have the layer. Now automatically it goes to default, but you can come in here and you can change it to any layer you wish. You also have the size of it. You have width and height. So let's change the width of it. We're going to look right at the item here and I'll make the width 75, see what happens. See, it stretched it. Let's change the height, which in this case would be the depth of it, to 24, and you'll notice it increased the depth. The Z height would be the actual height of the monitor. We'll keep it at 30 right now and we'll go into 3D and look at it. And then elevation is raising it up off the ground. So let's go over here and let's hit save really quick, and we're going to go into 3D just to show you the height of this plasma. And we're in here and see it's raised up off the ground. That's elevation. It was elevated. And then look at the height here. Let's go back in and change the height and you can see the difference. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make the height, let's say 75. And I'm also going to come up and hit save again before I go into 3D. And when we go into 3D, you're going to notice that the height of it became a lot taller. So that is a way that you can readjust your item right over here in the properties panel. Let's click back on that guy there. You can also rotate it. You can freeform rotation. You can click on the rotation right here and change it by hitting the arrows. You can lock it. If you click on that, you can't move it then. You can also go in and change the color of it. Let's just make it red and you'll notice the color changed. Now let's go in and let's click on 3D properties. So I want to add an image to my plasma. Come over here. Let's just make it a movie trailer. Okay. I'm going to hit save. And I'm going to go into 3D again. Now the color of the plasma, the red, will not show up in 3D, but you're going to get a look at the movie trailer. Now once you're in there, you're going to come over here to settings, click on that. Now at this point, if you want to adjust the background color, you can hit any of these colors or organic shapes and do that. That's kind of pretty. Come over here to animate screen, click on animate screen, and it's going to change the screen and make it animated. You can zoom in and out and look at it. That's kind of fun. Every time you go back into 3D after being in your layout, make sure you hit animate screen again, because anytime you make changes, once you go back in, you have to readjust it. Let's grab one more item just to show you changing of the graphic with an asset. So I'm going to click on this. You're also going to notice down here you get a product preview of the look of it. Now this guy gives us the option to change a graphic. I'm going to hit on 3D add custom graphic right there, and at this point I can put a graphic in. So I'm just going to pick any image right here. I'm going to hit assign. It's going to readjust it to the actual graphic size that was a part of that item. I'm going to come over, hit OK, and then we're going to come up and hit save, and we're going to go back into 3D and we're going to take a look at it. It's going to take just a second to regenerate, and there you go. We have our graphic added to it. Let's come over here, hit animate. We got the animated screen. Let's change that graphic really quick just to show you, because I didn't show you ahead of time what graphic was on there, and it actually looks kind of similar to the one I put in from the image in the product preview. Let's, no, we already have that. That's a banner. Let's go with this cute little guy. Let's hit assign, make him a little skinnier, hit OK. We're going to come up and hit save again because we just made some changes before we go into 3D. Let's go into 3D right now. And there's the koala bear. So you get to see a lot of fun things that you can do with all the options you have with the properties panel over here for your assets. Enjoy.